app. Because I'm live now. Turn it down. That can't come up on the feed. Thank you. We'll turn it off then. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm back. So we are going to do readings for Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer for now until the end of December. And hi, everybody. Let me know you're here. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me where you are from. Okay. So we are doing the same type of reading again that I did for Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. And before that, Libra and Virgo and Leo. So, gonna go back to using these cards again. We're going to be using the Sacred Rebel deck. And then we're going to get cards from the After Tarot. And we'll see how it proceeds from there. But I just wanted to get something out for you guys. And whenever you read, you see this reading, the energies will be good for whatever time you watch it. And 90 days, between that first 24 hours and 90 days later. All right. So whenever you see this, so it's basically timeless, but wanted to make sure I get something out. And I know with the holidays coming and other things going on and the way these moon cycles have been affecting me personally, I better take advantage of the energy when the energy is available. So I want to make sure I say happy Halloween. Also, this is the costume. But it has I have a dress. I just happen to have the dress anyway. And then I added the ear accessories this year. But I said, you know what? I could do that. And then I don't have to get dressed up too much. And get going. So I'm sure someone will time stamp it. If not, I'll do it later on myself. But so far, these readings have been pretty cool doing it this way. So we're going to get a card for Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So card for Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so for Taurus, we get number 20. Softly, softly, a tender touch. It's about communication. Taurus, Gemini. Card for Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, wherever the placements are. Oh, number 16. What you want wants you. Pisces just got this card. Mm-hmm. In that same, and it was it was the same position. Pisces. So you may have some connection to a Pisces, and that's for Gemini. What you want wants you. And finally, Cancer. Cancer. Oh. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, whatever. Cancer. Okay. Restore and replenish. All right. And the first round. Libra got restore and replenish also. I think it was Libra. Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cap. Yeah, okay. It was Scorpio. Scorpio got restore and replenish, I believe, also. Whatever it was the first card. So there are only two other videos. You'll see it right away if that connects with you. If you have that kind of connection with someone, and it doesn't have to be love, it could be a business partnership. But Cancer and Scorpio. All right. Excellent. Very good. Oh, and the bottom of the deck, and even I shouldn't have been shuffling anyway. But this is what's been happening. 31, trust yourself. With 31, trust yourself. Somebody got that earlier too. All right. There we go. Let's just show it to you again. So this is the energy for all three of the signs. All right. Trust yourself. So this is learning how to trust your intuition, trust yourself, believe in yourself. And again, softly, softly, and a tender touch, which is a number 20. So 31 is 4 and 2 is 6. So this is about love. And as I said that, I don't know, for somebody out there, for someone, not for everybody, this is about masturbation. Hope everybody's over 18 at the time. Hey, White Ninja, hello. Yeah. That's the first thing I got. Trusting yourself, touching yourself, being alone. I'm sure that can't be for everyone, but that's the first thing that jumped out at me. So, and for what you want you trust yourself, follow your intuition in regards to a could be an opportunity that you are pursuing, be it a business opportunity, an investment, um, a love relationship, or some kind of relationship. Could be going into the military. Because what you want you just put me in the mind of the sign that says Uncle Sam wants you when they're recruiting. Or drafting. Well, 1 and 6. This card is 16, so 1 and 6 is 7. And this trust yourself is 31. So that these two cards together would be 4 and 7, which is 7. D4, which is 11. So this is something that you manifested. This is something that you manifested, or this is something that will be successful when it comes together. But you have to trust yourself and have confidence that what you wants you to. Okay, Gemini. And for Cancer, restore and replenish is also 11. by itself. So I guess, right? I don't know. Y'all know I can't add. Yeah. So all by yourself, you can manifest. This is what I'm saying. Over just because that added up to 11 without having to add the other card into it at all. So I'm saying you are capable of change. You are capable of restoring yourself, putting yourself back in to action, but at the same time, nurturing and caring. This is someone that Cancer needs, is looking to be nourished, wants to be embraced, but has only been able to get that from themselves because that's what they're used to, relying on only themselves. And so they rest a lot, they sleep a lot, and they curl up into the fetal position. But your ancestors are there. That's what I see on your back. Your ancestors, they're holding each other's hand. And they're right there with you in the middle. They got you. They know you need to rest. They know that you need to be. You need some tenderness. You need some protection, but you're always in self protect mode, I guess. And that's how you restore and replenish yourself. So through your rest, through your sleep, maybe you're not getting enough sleep. Maybe it's cold. Maybe you feel cold. And trust yourself was the energy again for all three of the signs. So that's a 4. 4 and 11. Well, not supposed to add up master numbers, but if you did, that would be 4, 5, 6. So this is about love. Again, taking care of yourself, trusting yourself, loving yourself. That's how you will restore and replenish by showing yourself, but taking care of yourself first and not always giving out to others. All right? Trusting your intuition, trusting in your dreams, your visions for all of you. But I think for Cancer, while they are resting, invite happy dreams to come into your dream state. Happy images, happy messages. Ask Spirit to give you a break so that you can restore and replenish. Ask them to send happy messages to you that are clear, okay? Friendly messages, friendly monsters, not scary ones. Protectors, not attackers. Trust yourself. Allow somebody to, okay, not getting good rest, maybe, or fitful sleep, not sleeping, walking in your sleep, maybe. That's okay for somebody. Somebody gets up in the middle of the night and they walk to a refrigerator or something, and that's also their fear that nobody's going to be there to stop them from hurting themselves or stop them from walking away, walking out. They don't trust themselves. And that's part of why they haven't been getting a lot of rest because they've been up and down for other things. It's like they're overtired and they're afraid that this sleepwalking condition for someone, they're afraid that they're so tired and they fall asleep so soundly that the situation they may have been experienced before walking in their sleep may come back, and maybe they'll be by themselves and hurt themselves or get hurt or do something that they will later regret doing, having had done. For somebody. Necromancy? No, that what that is? No, is it? I don't know. Somebody sleepwalks, maybe, or I don't know. Something I don't know what this is. All right, say okay. So someone may be experiencing. Okay. All right. When I was in high school, we read a story called Silas Marner. I'm sure they don't still teach that lesson in schools these days. But then again, who knows? I haven't been in high school for many, many years. They might teach it because it's an old story. It's like back in the days of like hmm, Washington or yeah, Washington Irving, the Headless Horseman. Maybe that same type of time period, whatever that would have been, 1700s. Right. Okay. 1700s, whatever that century was. But anyway, Silas Marner was a man. He was a single hermit type of guy. And he was very well off, but he lived by himself. Had no family, no brothers, sisters, friends, nobody. And people used to kind of be a little afraid of him because they said he acted strange and that he would go into like hmm, comas, like a comatose, being alert. Okay. Good evening. A few months, uh, you started to worry that you might be a narcissist. This creates a lot of anxiety inside of me, and I plan to see a psychologist. Question is, am I a narcissist? Thanks a lot for your help. Well, the only person that can tell you whether or not you're a narcissist would be a psychiatrist or a psychologist. So I am not a licensed person in any at all in any of those areas. And narcissism has different spectrums, different levels of it. So it wouldn't be. This would just be for curiosity and entertainment purposes. You know, you have to know that. So stand by and we'll see if maybe it'll come out in this general reading. If not, and you stick around, I will pull a card for you about that. Sure, certainly. Let me finish this. The Silas Marner was a strange person, but he was a rich guy, lived in the town. The villagers, kept their children away from him. He was odd. But he did what he needed to do. He wasn't bothering anybody, minding his business. Went to church, the whole 9 yards. They knew who he was. So anyway, this in town, of course, the real townspeople who, snub their nose at Silas, some guy, rich person, but I think he's part of the aristocracy, got some young woman who was in the lower class pregnant. This is the type of story it is. It talks about classes and caste systems and things like that. The point is that he gets this man who has a lot of money, gets this woman pregnant. She's single. She has the baby. He doesn't acknowledge the baby. The winter comes and she passed away from the elements, pilgrimage time kind of stuff, right? It's not like people had heating and things. Whatever. She had the baby. She died. And this man picks up the baby, and instead of taking the baby back with him to warmth and comfort and riches, he takes the baby and leaves it at Silas Marner's house. While Silas is inside, he doesn't know what's happening. And when he wakes up, there's a basket with this baby, a baby girl, and he's like, "Well, what is this?" Of course, the town is going to think he killed the mother and took the baby or something. It had gotten really crazy like that. But anyway, he ended up keeping the little girl, raising her up to be a grown woman. Um, the whole time, the rich guy, who's her father, is seeing Silas take care of her and raise her and love her. And he didn't even give him money for her because Silas had money. And Silas raised that child. And then at some point, the real father wanted to show his face for some reason. I think the young lady, someone had fallen in love with her and wanted to marry her, and the person was going to be of means. So now he wanted to come out and claim being the father, because it would have been something of honor because he was a prestigious person. And this prince or whoever shows up and he meets the young lady and falls in love with her. So he feels like, yeah, okay, now he can own her now. It was just very, very hurtful type of a situation. But part of the story was that Silas couldn't say whether he did something or not because of the coma that he would fall into just in the middle of doing anything. It wasn't like he was trying to fall asleep or anything. He'd be working and just fall asleep. And that's how he had gotten taken advantage of. That's how he ended up with the little girl in the first place. My point was is that I got the feeling that maybe that could be a situation here for someone that's whoever, and they'll come across this message eventually. So look into that because someone may not be getting their proper rest. And when they do sleep, it exacerbates this condition. Well, thank you very much, Illusion. Illusion said, thank you. You seem to be wise with great knowledge, and it's really nice to listen to you when you talk. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I thank God for the experiences that come across me that I'm able to recall it when I need to help others. So that's a gift. It's a gift and it's a blessing. I've been through a lot of different things and been fortunate enough to be exposed to a lot of different educational experiences growing up. So I was very fortunate in that. A lot of exposure to a lot of experiences that a lot of people, even then at my age, didn't have that opportunity for. So I appreciate that God found it part of my path to lead me to the good and the bad, right? And just as much as the bad stuff makes an impression, the good stuff makes impressions too, right? A true blessing. Thank you. It is a blessing. I thank God for it every day. Okay, so let's work. Let's get back to here, and maybe this will answer your questions. Okay. Trying to center and back into that. So we are Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, right? Okay. Taurus. See what are the messages. This is the after tarot. Let's see. Anyway, Silas Marner. They made a movie out of it. That's probably got a lot better details, and probably I mixed up some parts. Maybe the girl died in Silas's house. That's how he ended up with the baby because the rich man, didn't take care of her during her pregnancy. That could have been it too. And maybe everybody thought that Silas was her father, even though he wasn't, but he don't know because he passes out. So he raised the girl as his own all those years with no help from this dude, and then at the end it's something like that. Be a couple of versions. I'm sure you could download it for free. You could probably put it into the Wikipedia, and it probably comes up. And I'm sure there have been different versions of it over the years and had different entitled differently, but that was it as I remember. And everybody hated to read that. I remember it was a part of our ninth or 10th grade English. Like it was like you had to read this book, and people hated it. I loved it. But I like that kind of stuff. Always have. All right, here we go. Back. Taurus. Clarifying softly, softly, the tender touch. Trust yourself. Taurus. Sun, moon, Venus, rising, Jupiter. What's the messages for Taurus? Messages for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know about? Well, you got a free reading the last time, Mimi. Now you want something, you need to throw $1.99 on there. Or watch the reading and you'll see your answer was already there. Right? Whatever you want to do is going to be fine. All right, so we get the Death card. Taurus, first out. Fell in reverse. This is a card of Scorpio. This is a card of transitions, endings, changes. Something has to end in order for something to begin. And this is the After Tarot. And it was in reverse. Okay, then I got to say what I was going to say because I just got a ding. Someone is not dead. Someone you feel that has someone that you something that you think is dead is not dead, or someone that you think is dead isn't dead. I'm only saying that because it came across my brain when I was looking at the card, and then that ding came at the same time, and I dropped the card. So I'm just saying what that may make sense to somebody. I don't know. But it says trust yourself. Maybe this person maybe you felt somebody come towards you or touch you in your sleep. Mm. I don't know what's happening with you guys with sleep. Things going on in your sleep. Strange dreams, nightmares, feeling that there's something with you. It says trust yourself. You're right. You feel something touch you softly. That's just what I'm getting here. Oh, okay. Not a problem, illusion. Let's see how it goes. Just stick with me. You might hear it anyway. uh Illusion says when I hear about how you found you're attracted to tarot and spirituality. It comes with a great story. I have sleeping problems since over the last year. So, all right, well, I don't know if you're having nightmares or I don't know. You're just feeling like maybe this is you're easily disturbed out of your sleep. Maybe that's what it is. Like anything disturbs you. You can't get rest. So maybe you need to Pay attention to that. Trust yourself. Pay attention to that. Go talk to the psychiatrist or the psychologist, or even your general practitioner could talk. You could talk to a GP about sleep issues. Definitely. Oh, you have sleep paralysis and nightmare and great vivid dreams also over the last year? Okay. Well, unfortunately, dear, you may be part of the those of the collective who are going through an awakening, and those may be some of the symptoms: nightmares and sweats and sleep paralysis and vivid dreams. Depends on the person. Everybody doesn't have the same symptoms, but that may be part of it too. That's another thing, and you can Google that or look here on YouTube. There are lots of um, videos that talk about awakenings. So that could be something that you are experiencing, and then this would be an awakening, a transition, a change that is happening. It hasn't happened yet, or maybe you're resisting it, and that's why. Ah, maybe this, not you, but for some of you, could be you too. Ding again. Okay, someone is going through an awakening and they are resisting it because they know what it is. They know what it is and they are resisting it. And they're being told to stop resisting the change. Trust that you know what this is, you know what's happening, you already know. Surrender. They say you're either going to go gently or you're going to go hard for somebody. But yeah, you know what's happening. You're resisting it. Taurus. Mm. They said that you have to wait until you get into a normal sleep cycle. Okay, so if you think that you were having some kind of psychotic episode or some disassociation or something like that, you need to go to the emergency room the doctor won't see you. They have sleep apnea studies and sleep apnea clinics and all over the place. Go to a hospital and let them put you through the ER. They'll send you to the psych ward. They'll take care of you. Better to go there than to be by yourself if you're really concerned. Okay? But you could try things like drinking chamomile tea before you go to sleep. And that should help you relax if you're having a hard time relaxing. Well, you may feel like a narcissist because maybe during an awakening, sometimes we do take a long, hard look at ourselves. And as you start to discover certain things, you maybe feel better about yourself. But at first, you may not. Things are getting better, yes. So that may be what's happening. And we're all going through this stage, and this seems to be towards the end of a cycle for some of us. So you may be doing that. So you can look on the internet, Illusion, and you said, Illusion says, I have been through everything you said. It's all better, haha. Everything is getting better. Okay, we said that at the same time. Yes. So yeah, but you can look it up. Put in awakening symptoms in the search bar. You can even put in the search bar on YouTube after you finish watching this video, and you'll get all kinds of information. That's the only way you're gonna find out about it, because it's hard to find a psychologist or a psychiatrist who is aware of these things. My cousin told me the other day, but she's in Alabama. She does have access to a psychologist who believes in spirituality, and that's very fortunate. But that's not available everywhere. They don't take insurance, one of the two. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, Illusion, since you're in here. There's only 2 people in here, and I have 0 thumbs up. So since I know you in here talking, give me a thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. Help other people know that I'm here. Help this video get circulating. You would appreciate it. New beginning. Ace of Wands. But that came out upside down also. So this is something, thank you very much, Illusion. Yeah, you don't have that in Europe? Ace of Wands. So this is a new beginning. This is a change. All right. You may want to see a doctor, really. Try to get your physicals in, everybody, before the end of the year, okay? Because you may have something going on with your digestive system, kidneys. Maybe you're not drinking enough water. That might help also. And even if you're going through the awakening symptoms, that's very important to drink water, they say. So that may also help. Drinking lots of water. And I know you're going to say, well, if I drink water, I'm going to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. Yeah. But during the day, it may help you to flush out whatever it is that needs to be purged out. And maybe if you do that enough, they'll let you sleep through the night. Thank you. I see that the thumbs are done. Thank you also, second mystery person, that you gave us a thumbs up. I appreciate that also. It's just one more person here that's joined us that hasn't done it, but it's okay. I appreciate you doing it. Okay. Death and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So it's a new beginning. Yeah, because someone is being resistant to this awakening, this change, or they're resisting getting help for problems that they're having. Could just be psychological problems in general. Then somebody needs to talk to someone that's going to be gentle with them. Cancer, Gemini, Taurus. Yeah, maybe you need a tender touch. Maybe there's been no passion. Oh, for some people, not everybody, or it could be the same people, but it could have something to do with being alone and not having any romance. Right? So maybe this is talking about touching yourself, trusting yourself, masturbating. Yep. Right. Little death. Those are orgasms, right? They refer to orgasms as the little death. And this talks about, this could be a phallic symbol. Maybe someone's having a problem in that area. Okay. Okay. Could be someone is having that kind of sexual dysfunction, maybe, and they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They're having some kind of sexual dysfunction. Inability to, but not everybody, for some people. These are all different scenarios that are coming to me. Take the messages that make sense to you. If it doesn't resonate with your situation, just ignore it. That could be for some people. They're having a hard time sexually, and they have not talked to anyone about it. Hey, Zora Delgado. Glad to see you. Haven't been drinking water. Follow the advice. Okay. All right. Hi, Chipiku. Yep. Yeah, the magician in reverse. Yeah, I think that was the answer. We're having a problem. Somebody. is experiencing some kind of sexual dysfunction. Have all the tools available, but can't get it to work. You need to rest. You need to take yourself to the doctor, and you need to talk to the doctor about what's happening, and they will give you the proper steps to take or direct you towards whoever your medical staff is. You can go to homeopathic medical, you can go to regular conventional medical practitioner, but you need to see somebody because you can't remain like that. If you're having problems sleeping or having problems sexually, male or female. Might as well take care of your health, take advantage of healthcare in the United States while you can, because we know it's precarious at best right now. Did I say happy Halloween? No. I like my mini ears. I thought it was cute. It went with the dress. I already had the dress. I think I said it already. So, okay, easy. You have to. You don't have to. You have, but I'm doing readings. I appreciate it if you wanted to give a super chat. You can give it in whatever dollars, and it will be converted by YouTube or whomever. Um, Illusion is an Aquarius, and Zora is a Leo. Okay. But right now, Chipiku, I am doing Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So if you fall into any of those categories, you're more than welcome to listen to these messages, and maybe you will get your question answered. Okay? You're a Gemini, see? And I'm just getting ready to do Gemini because I'm done with Taurus right now. The Taurus is, yeah. See, I'm getting ready to cut the cards, but I didn't start for Gemini, but I got the Devil and the King of Cups as I cut the deck. So may relate to something for Gemini or Taurus. This could be the problem is your love is not doing what it's supposed to do. Maybe your lover is looking at you like, what the hell? Go to the doctor. See about it. But get some chamomile tea for those of you having a problem getting sleep. That works. Sometimes make sure that you don't have any allergies. The chamomile tea, lavender in your bath water too. Yep, lavender essence, like on your in your lotion when you put it on your lotion or in your on your forehead, your crown chakra. That may help you to relax. Yeah, you put it in your tub. You know, they put lavender in the baby's bath. Um, Also, you know, like they sell it with lavender in it. Lavender is very, very relaxing. You could lavender in your aromatherapy, or like in like a vaporizer, for aromas. You could put that on lavender and those Glade, Airwick, whatever, Johnson and Johnson, whoever. Um, oh, Zoraya, you're done with the Taurus? Okay. Yeah, that could be. Use lavender in your water. That'll help you sleep. Lavender in your lotion, lavender essence, things like that. That'll relax. So, for Taurus, first card that jumped out is the Four of Coins. This is the after tarot. Don't get upset and scared. Okay, so Talks about someone who is holding on with a death grip. Someone who is holding on, and but a change is coming towards them. So maybe someone is stingy or was stingy or was holding back. Someone's holding back, but this popped out in the reverse. Now this is clarifying what wants you back. That was the card that came for Gemini. So the overall energy was trust yourself. So there's someone or something that you are seeking a relationship with or an opportunity for, and maybe someone was being stubborn or you didn't think you was going to have the opportunity. I think it's just saying that you're going to have the opportunity, or that someone is not going to be so stingy or stubborn. hmm That's coming to an end. Trust yourself. You know what you know what you know. You know what you want. And even though someone may have been making you feel that you weren't worthy or that you didn't know what you wanted, you know what you want. And you know that you're worthy. And if you don't know, you do now. And they also want you to know, Spirit wants you to know that what you want, what you're going for, what you're going after, what you're seeking, is yours. It's yours for the asking. It's yours for the taking. You just have to step out on faith. You have to trust yourself. So maybe someone doesn't have enough confidence to go after what it is that they want, or the person that they want, or the relationship that they want. Trust yourself. Trust your abilities. Trust that which protects you. The ancestors, the animals around you. Trust. Yeah, because you've been on the defensive, but I think the person that you're on the defensive about is on the defensive about you too. But they're willing to ride with you, even if they have their guard up. They may give you a side eye, but they're willing to take a chance. I think that's what it's saying. What you want you, and neither one of you, neither one of you trust one another. Neither one of you trust one another, and it could be because somebody was just being too hard ass, holding on too tightly. You broke up with someone a month ago because he had depression and you need time for him, but I wasn't sure I was being patient was good because I still love him. You can be patient and you can love him from a distance. That don't mean that you have to wait on him a whole of your life for them. But you can love them from a distance. All right? But if he's depressed, then he needs to make sure that he sees about himself. But don't feel, once you've made him aware that that's what's going on and he hasn't gotten any help for it, don't let him make you feel guilty about him not taking care of himself. Like, oh, don't leave me. I need you, blah, blah, blah. You do. I don't want to leave you, but you got to help yourself. I can't hold your hand. If I could hold your hand, I would hold your hand, but I can't hold your hand, so you have to do it yourself. I'm not a magician, right? You can only love him from a distance. He's been cold and distant when we try to talk. That's why I don't try to tell him anything about how I feel. Well, maybe I don't know, maybe it'll cheer him up if he knew that you cared. I don't know. But if he's got other things going on, then you need to make sure that you're safe and that he's safe. Make sure that he has a number for counseling or suicide hotline or, AA or something like that. Volunteer to go with him to an AA meeting, an NA meeting, anything. I don't know your story. As I said, that at the bottom of the deck, the devil. So there's some kind of addiction. Maybe you may not be aware of it. You may be aware of it. Go with him to one of the meetings, or go to one of those meetings yourself. They have them. Al-Anon, Alateen. Uh, People who are um, involved with people who are alcoholics. I think they even have groups for people who are involved with people who are narcissists, if that's something that is important for someone to find out. They have narcissist survival support groups, I believe. These fell on the floor, so I'm not going to take them, but it's the Five of Swords and the Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Mhm. Someone got an empty victory because they stopped someone from moving forward. Someone stopped someone from moving forward, or someone is preventing someone from moving forward. But we're not taking them because they fell on the floor. If they want to come back, well, let's keep shuffling. Okay. Well, if you can't talk to him, then just like I said, give him the information that he needs to put him on the right track. Make sure someone around that cares about him knows what he's going through, and pray for him. But don't put yourself in a dangerous place, and don't put yourself in a place where you can be taken advantage of by a narcissist for somebody. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I'm not a medical person. I'm not a doctor. Any of that. These people need to. You need to have them. Go to see and talk to somebody. If they don't want to talk to a doctor, then talk to a clergy person. Even if they don't go to church, they can still talk to clergy. They have phone numbers also for the Daily Word. I think they're 24 hours. You can call them and they can pray with you. They can talk with you. Like I said, the suicide hotlines. There are all kinds of hotlines that people are there 24 hours and they will talk to you about whatever it is that's going on and help you get through the night if that's what you need. So now for Gemini, got juggling something, trying to make a decision about whether to stay or go. That's what I'm getting. You have a choice whether to stay or whether to go. Leaving your childhood home or going home. Someone from your past, this person that wants you back, is someone that you may have juggled in the past before, and that's why both of you may have juggled each other, or you juggled the other one, and that's why they don't trust you. And for some of you, they don't trust you because you juggled them, and you don't trust them because you don't understand how come they trust you. You don't even understand why they still would allow you to talk. You can't understand that they still talk to you for somebody. And somebody left. Someone left while someone returned. See over here? Someone left and someone returned. Someone who is being accepted. Someone that's being accepted. So maybe someone wasn't accepted by your family or by your lover's family, and that person left, and now this new person that's coming towards you is someone that your family will accept more. That could be what it is. Yeah, because this is 16 is 7, and this is 31, which is 4. So this is something that you manifested. So maybe some of you manifested one person and your family didn't like them, and then you turned around and manifested someone else because you're a man. You know how to manifest. For somebody here, somebody knows how to manifest, and that's what happened. They manifested two soulmates. And they're both looking at each other like they're waiting each other out. hmm And someone is enjoying the juggle for somebody. Not everybody, that's just what I got. But there's people like that. Or situations like that happen that you don't plan. It just happens, you know? I was when I was younger, I was gonna say when I was single, I've always been single, but when I was younger, I do remember when I would have a guy that I was gonna go out with, or they were coming over to dinner, and then somebody else that I had been dating pop up at the same time. And it wasn't that anybody was like nobody could say, "Oh, do all of that," because first of all, I'm that's would never be allowed because nobody would be allowed to come back because they already knew. Don't even. I'm not that type of person. I'm not having that type of insanity around me. I've actually had some, guys like sitting like waiting to see who's going to leave. Like, can I get you a beer? Can I get you a beer? Oh, do you know him? Do you know, meet each other? Hey man, how you doing? Whatever like that. TV's on. I'm in the kitchen and the two of them are sitting there like seeing who's going to leave first. Hey, just don't fight and don't argue. Thank you, Katrilla. Hi. Katrilla is the moderator, and yeah, it happened. It happened, Captain. It happened a couple of times actually, but no fights, no arguments. Just like you know that testosterone, like thing. But nobody ever got in anybody's face. It was just like, somebody gonna leave because in a little while I'm getting ready to put my daughter to bed, and everybody gonna leave. And that happened, I think, once, and I heard them outside talking to one another, still not loud, but still like whatever. But it don't matter. Men don't care. They go with each other's sisters, wives, girlfriends, whatever. They don't care. Men will go through these angst, and then they'll fight it out, or they'll go play a game, a basketball game, shake hands, and it's over. Women carry that to the next life, the next county, everybody and everybody. Men, whenever they fight, if there's just about fists or that kind of stuff, that's all it's going to be. And then they'll have a beer and they'll be over. Unless it's really, really like substantial, but they tend to get over those type of things easier than women do because it's emotional. It's just like in the jungle, right? They fight, see who's the winner. And it doesn't mean you got to eat the person. Just push them off the top of the mountain. Zariah, um, oh, you're talking to Katrina. Okay, yeah. Somebody was juggling somebody, and now one person's gone, and and someone else is returned, and that person is being welcomed. embraced. That person is from your past. Could be a family member, but I think for it's a love interest, perhaps, that may have had people in competition. Maybe that's what this is about. Trusting yourself. Oh, maybe somebody's testing to see if they're still attractive, and so they're setting these little games up for people. Why am I feeling like there's some negativity here? Yeah, somebody's trying to play games. Somebody's setting up, they want to reassure themselves that they still got it. And they setting people up against one another. That could be for some people. If it's you, you'll know it. You ain't got to say nothing. But if it's happening to you, maybe that's what you ought to realize is that this person is insecure and they're playing games with other people's feelings and hearts for their own self gratification. Uh-huh. The Tower and the Three of Wands. And we are clarifying Cancer. The Tower, the Three of Wands. So could be plans. Someone's waiting for their ships to come in, and this tower has been rebuilt or has withstood the shakeup. So Cancer is restored and replenished. And here the tower is still standing, and there's still optimism. There's a lot of knowledge. Lessons have been learned. Lessons have been learned. So that's the restoration and replenishment. Because the tower came, but there was a protection. See, these clouds kind of look like angel wings to me, right? So maybe, and we got two bolts. So this was something that had to happen in order to balance things out, in order to make things right again. Trust in yourself. Cancer, trust in yourself. 31, foundation. And again, 3 and 8, 9, 10, this is 11, right? So you manifested this, Cancer, all by yourself because your ancestors saw that balance needed, something had to change, things had to get balanced in order to rebuild something and regain their position. Something had you feeling depleted. You were not being who you were supposed to be. You were being diminished. And it was a cold, hard lesson. But this destruction, this shakeup, has brought you wisdom and opened up new opportunities for you, things that you have been waiting for, opportunities that you had turned your back on before. So this is either you manifested this or the universe stepped in on your behalf because your ancestors couldn't stand looking at you going through this anymore. And they want you to heal and to come out of the cold and accept the nurturing, the opportunity, and know that they are there to protect you and that you can trust yourself, that you're not going to mess it up again, or that you're not going to allow yourself to get in this position again. After you restore yourself, after you replenish. Oh, thank you, Zora. She says, I love the way you explain the cards, patiently waiting for Leo's return. Okay. After you get a hold of yourself, learn to trust yourself again. The foundation that is you. The same strength that has gotten you through all other challenges. Know that you still have that strength. And they want you to know that you, even through these shakeups, even through this destruction, interruptions, there's protection and balance, a reason for all things. Because there's still time and there's still more to do. But you're going to go forth with wisdom and reassurance that you're not have no doubt. You will have no doubt that your ancestors are protecting you, that you're loved, that they're proud of you, and there's still more adventures to be had. Okay, wow. We have the King of Wands and the Emperor. So, for some of you, this could be someone that you're attracted to. This could be two aspects of the same person. Someone who is passionate and solid, a stand-up type of guy. Okay, someone who is in control. All right, and who's willing to stand up and carry the weight, take responsibility, and someone who's passionate. So for you, it could be two different people, two different bows. For Cancer, someone who is a fire sign and someone who is an earth sign. Earth is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be one person with these aspects in their chart or just their nature. Someone who is reliable and passionate. Maybe coming towards you. Maybe that's the opportunity or the adventure that you can trust yourself about. That this is a new foundation. This is a 4. The Emperor is a 4. This trust adds up to a 4. So maybe this is representing you, an aspect of yourself. An emperor, a provider, someone who's reliable, trustworthy, and maybe your partner is a Leo or a Sagittarius. Or this could be another part of you cusping for Cancer. So this is about your foundation and your ability to heal yourself because you are all this. The Emperor The reliable leader takes responsibility for their actions, and the loving leader, head of the family, head of the pack, passionate. Male or female. So instead of being the emperor, would be the empress energy. But you can still be a female and have the emperor energy because sometimes that's what's called for. So I think for Cancer, this is just saying recognize that you are able, you have the ability, and you have the protection to get through whatever this challenge is and be able to move on to new adventures. And don't worry about ever being put in this position again because it's not going to happen again. A Leo Virgo cusp, and you know it can't. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So that is what's happening for you all from now until the end of the year or within 90 days. So now until the end of December. And whenever you come upon this video, just know that it's about a 90-day period. Okay, because these energies are fluid. Whenever you're supposed to get these messages, that's when. These are general messages. Not everything is going to resonate. Some things may not. Take what does and leave the rest for the rest of us. Right? Don't make any life-altering decisions and or any medical decisions based on anybody's tarot reading. If anything isn't clear, we can have a personal reading or ask your ancestors. They'll tell you. Ask them before you go to sleep to let you have clear dreams or real answers. Clear answers during your waking hours. Undeniable answers. They'll do that for you. All right, so we're going to get cards from the Psychic Tarot and all of the descriptions of the decks I use. Balance and fulfillment of wishes in the middle as I'm getting ready to shuffle. Gemini, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. All right, so let's hear. All the information about the cards are either in the description below or on the About page for the channel. So for Gemini, what is the advice? What is the advice for Gemini? Nope. What's the advice for Taurus? Taurus has softly, softly, the tender touch. Death in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. What is the advice? Solitude. Spending some time alone. But isn't that what we're saying is a problem? Doing some research, right? Doing your due diligence. Finding what's going on. And trust yourself. All right? Get a couple of opinions after you speak to doctors. But do your research. Heal yourself. You can heal yourself. Maybe something that we talked about this evening, or will lead you towards going within and getting the help that you need about any dysfunctions or any psychological problems that you're having, any sleep problems you're having. Could be sleep apnea for somebody. That's what I'm hearing. Mhm. Okay. So let's get a card for Gemini. So for Taurus, consult a counselor, a doctor, or something. Maybe you're going to have to go to rehab or something for some of you. hmm There is an addiction. There may be an addiction. Could be an addiction to pornography, addiction to masturbation. I heard that's a thing. That's what you do when you're alone. Solitude. hmm So let's try to see if we can get that addressed by the end of the year. Okay, give yourself some time, but let's take steps. One step, one foot in front of the other. Let's do some steps. Get that addressed. If it's sexual, or if it's psychological, or if it's something going on with your digestive system, whatever it is, go see the doctor, look into it, drink more water, try to get rest, all right? Keep a notebook or a pad by your bed so that you get any messages during your sleep. If you don't remember them, you write it down, or whatever. When you wake up, the first thing that pops into your head, the first impression that kind of sticks with you, write that down. Maybe the answer to your situation is will be contained within that answer. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Taurus. Taurus takes so much out of me, always. Okay. Heartache and loss, Gemini. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is playing games for people. Oh, this could be the loss of a person, one of the people that I referred to earlier that walked away. All right. That person could have been a water sign. Hmm. I don't know what. I don't know why I'm getting something that somebody who can't be trusted. I don't know why. Just the way that like her bang over her eye and she's kind of looking up for some reason. I'm like, maybe they're gone, but they're not that far away. There's love there though. See, right there, the heart. So it could be related to family. The person, hmm, heartache and loss. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. Oh. This talks about a disappointment or loss that causes a lot of upheaval and stress. This talks about it taking all the strength that you have at this moment in order to move past this pain and heal your heart. Gemini. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. And even though you may look on this card as being negative, it can be a tremendous catalyst encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate this sentiment at this challenging time, but love does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell in the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this, Gemini. hmm So maybe someone was playing games with you, Gemini. Maybe this is you having to exit a situation because this is blue and this guy's outfit is blue also, the one that's walking out. So maybe this is what happened to you. But what you want wants you. Like I said, someone may have been playing games with you. And if that's what you're thinking, trust yourself. That is what they were doing. All right? Take care of yourself. It's their loss. It's their loss because of them playing games. When your heart is good and it's in the right place, you don't have to be perfect, but you don't deserve somebody to, you or another person don't deserve anybody else to be playing those kind of games with your feelings, with your heart. Okay? Replacing one person with another willy-nilly or juggling. Excuse me. So, know that you are not crazy. Trust yourself. What you think was happening was happening. Someone is trying to play you. But at the same time, they want you. Could also be the other person that they're interested in is interested in you too. I don't know what. I don't know. For somebody that might be relevant, or just might be something to be aware of. Okay, Drifty Plays says, "Hello, I'm praying for everyone who's going through a rough time will succeed and be happy no matter what happens. We all should love each other, not judge because imagine if you were in their shoes." Right. Exactly. Okay, and let's focus now on Cancer. Cancer. How's the advice, Cancer? All right, y'all know that this is a wrap after this. What I could do. Who would be left? Oh, Leo, Virgo. Oh, no, I think I'm good. Okay. All right, I think so. Yeah. Leo, Virgo, Libra. Libra got something. Something for Leo, Virgo. Maybe. Mm-hmm. So, Cancer, conflict and despair. Yep, that's why you are going to restore and replenish after all of the fighting and the sadness, loss, the upheaval, the toppling, and the rebuilding. Maybe you're trying to assert yourself, or one party in nature fighting against the other party in nature. And then we have material harvest. So, stability. Maybe the stability comes from something that you are passionate about, or someone that you are passionate about. All right. But as you heal from this conflict and this defeat, it's not despair, it's defeat. So maybe you were going up against something or someone and they got the better of you. But that was protection by the universe to give you a new perspective, a new way of looking at things, a new opportunity, new options. Stand up and be the king or queen. And stand up against anything or anyone that's going to challenge your throne. All right? You have everything that you need to take care of yourself and your family. They will be provided for. All right? So those material things that you desire, they're being taken care of. Bottom of the deck, rest and rejuvenate. Cancer, restore and replenish. All right? So you need a break. You need to take a break, give yourself a break. All right, during this time, between now and the end of the year. All right? Be good to yourself. Trust yourself, Cancer. All right? Know that all these negative things that appear to be negative are actually to build a stronger foundation for yourself in the long run. And so let's get some goddess guidance. Okay. So Drifty says, thank you. Complimented me for looking beautiful. As well as everyone else. And this teacher has cancer, and she believes that what helps her succeed always fight. And this shout outs for her teacher, his teacher, Team Jordan, Stronger Together. That's beautiful. Are we gonna pray for your teacher, Ms. Jordan? Hope that her body heals. All right. Well, thank you for that. Bridget, don't back down. So this is for everybody. Stand up for what you believe is right. Bridget is a Irish Celtic goddess. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. So that would have Taurus, yeah. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. I think the video I did right before this, they got this also. Take a leap of faith, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. And one more. Cancer. It's a card, one card. Hmm. Leap of faith. Pele. Divine passion. Mm-mm. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Be honest with yourself. What's your heart's true desire? Mm. Restore and replenish. What do you really want? Divine passion. This is hotness. That's like a eruption, right? A volcano. Lots of red. And again, this advice could be for any of you all, actually. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Don't back down. Take a leap of faith towards this divine passion. Hmm. Okay, so Drifty says finding out that you or a loved one has cancer can be overwhelming and discomforting. We don't always know what God's purpose is in such devastating afflictions, but we can trust that God has a reason and a plan for us. Turn to these Bible verses for inspiration, comfort, and peace of mind. Absolutely. Lots of people get comfort from the scriptures. It depends, could be the Holy Scriptures, uh, King James Version. It could be any holy book. The bottom of the deck says freer, bold. All right. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Okay. So this one said take a risk also. Don't back down. Follow your divine passion. Be bold. All right. So whatever your holy have one. And for those of you who don't have one, we have friends and family members who are attacked by this disease, this cancer, different types of cancers. And we just need to just continue to pray for their healing. Pray for the scientists and the doctors and whomever to do whatever research. Give them the knowledge, all right, through the divine, through the universe to bring healing. All right, but cancer seems to have been around as long as mankind just is. But let's pray that we can find something in God's, the Creator's universe that is accessible and affordable that we can tap into. Let us learn about using the herbs and the plants and things around us. The answer's there somewhere. For every negative, there's a positive. There's got to be a cure. If it comes in through nature, it's got to be able to be cured through nature. That's just my belief. So that's what I believe. Who did I promise? Uh, Typical. I think you've been addressed, right? I don't think I need to. Uh, Illusion. I think was. I think we. I think we got everybody, right? We good. So thank you, please. If you're in the room, don't forget to give us a thumbs up so that these videos can get in circulation. And subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you put the all notifications, hit that part of the button of the bell so that anytime I upload or do a live reading, you'll get that notification. Come and hang out. Hey, Katrilla. Yeah. Thank you, Drifting. Thank you so much. You can still give us a thumbs up, Drifty, even if you only came by to help people who need help. Bye bye. That's sweet. Okay, everybody. So thank you so much for allowing me to bring these messages. And I will come back and do the message for Leo and Libra and Virgo. Okay. 10 o'clock. All right. I guess I could squeeze one more in without dying. Just get some water and I'll come back at 10:30. Thank you very much. Thank you, Drifty. I did Libra, right, Katrilla? Okay. So I need to just do Leo and Virgo, right? And that's cool. I could do Leo and Virgo. Okay, I could do that for them because Leo and Virgo are like the heaviest people, um, viewers. Leo. I have one video from Leo I did last year, 2017, 2018. It was like, it's like 250,000 views or something. It was craziness. That was like, wow. Zero from YouTube. They decided it was before the program. Even though I was on the program, but they didn't get around to monetizing us. But they'll tell us in a second something that they're going to stop monetizing. But they didn't bother to go back and monetize all the videos that we made before they got around to verifying us. You had to have $1,000 and 1,000 subscribers, I think it was, in order to qualify. And at that point, that's when they should have started monetizing us. No, they waited. They just ignored it. They took their sweet time, and so those views don't get counted. Craziness. That's why it's important to subscribe and to give thumbs up, because that's the algorithm that mm, gives us a chance to get circulated around. That's both your sons. Okay. Katrilla's like, yes, that's both your sons. Okay. Do not fear. Oh, Isaiah 41:10. All right, that's how we doing. Drifty says, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold up you with my righteous right hand. Proverbs 17:22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Ashe. Amen. I will look to the hills from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. Yea, he that keepeth Israel does not slumber. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy shield. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand the sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this day forth and even forevermore. Amen. Ashe. And remember that these are just transitions, and we're just here occupying space, right? Having our human experiences. And when we transition, we are energy and we are on to the next level. So no one is gone, but still, it's painful for the person to have to go through that and for the family to have to deal with that. But we don't die like those without hope, right? That's what the Bible says, if that's your thing. Anyway, thank you, Drifty Plays. And I will be talking to y'all real soon. So I'll be back at it's 10:10 now. Ashe. Okay, so 10:45. Okay. And I will do Leo and Virgo. All right. Thanks everybody. Thank you for being here. And speak to you soon. Namaste. Happy Halloween. All right, Katrilla. I'll see you at 10:45. All right. Bye-bye.